Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
If you're looking for options, Peter, then you're looking at Darwin Núñez, because he offers loads. A real physical presence who's always going to offer you an outball. But I think what's impressed many people in recent times about him is the pace he can actually bring to getting behind opposition defences. And that doesn't mean he'll actually hold his position centrally. He loves to go and drift to either flank, and he can easily take on a fullback and beat him.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Space for him to turn and look. Cross it. Getting up there! Goal! Sao Paulo! The first significant strike. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Chouameni, bouts of passing here, really easy on the eye. Núñez, great chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Maldini. Now O'Reilly. Nico Gonzalez. Rui Costa. That is ended up in no man's land. And this is Batistuta. Mancini promptly onto that, and that is that. Quarter of an hour played. Knocks it into space. Serginho. That is headed for the middle. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Batistuta. Oh, that's a key interception. Pogba.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Nico Gonzalez. And it's Gonzalez. O'Reilly. Beckenbauer. And he's gone backward here. Pogba. Now it's Darwin. Played out towards the right wing.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Chance! And no mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Sao Paulo are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Kimmich is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Totti.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Tries one from range. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Due is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Almost half an hour in now. And now a sudden chance to counter. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Raul, O'Reilly, Rui Costa. Looking to play him in. Now it's Doué. He's picked Doué! Superb from Doué! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A quite incredible smell. They are flying. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
A case now of complete control.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Totti looking to receive it in space. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. O'Reilly. This is a promising build-up. And it's O'Reilly. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? He's found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Half-time getting close now. Zanetti. Rui Costa. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. It's a searching pass, and that could set him on his way. Maldini cuts it out. Nico Gonzalez. And here's Batistuta. It's a good spell of possession, this. Goes for a shot! Goal! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So could they be onto something here? Rui Costa's cross. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Teremos uma substituição.
So, into the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here! Sure, can he finish? Oh, the ball's... Oh, what has happened here? And it's made its way to him. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, that is... And the finish! He lifts the roof!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome.
And a chance! Well, that is remarkable.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Now it's Batistuta. Rui Costa. It's been slipped through. Pogba. Chouameni. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Pass somewhat off target. Nico Gonzalez. Now it's Batistuta. Pinches it off him. Pogba. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Batistuta. Just about up to the hour now. Now it's Darwin. He's got away. Now it's Doué. Can he finish? Quality ball. And it's Kimmich. Totti. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Nico Gonzalez. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And here's Rui Costa. Beckenbauer. Chouameni. Doué. And this is Totti. And he welcomes it in. And he's got away from him. Oh, shooting chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Sao Paulo are having a ball here. Now it's Totti. He won't be happy with that one. Zanetti spots it and intercepts. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Oh, well played. Totti. Pogba. And here's Batistuta. And he welcomes it in. It's run loose, who's going to get there? And this is Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Totti, chance! And he hits the net! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. That pass isn't the best. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Can he get on the end of this? There's the header! And that's a tidy finish. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Looking for options for movement. Silvestre. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Totti. McAllister. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So, straight into the action. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
Good read, needed to be. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Inzaghi. That is a great pick out. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So this the chance to fire his team in front. winner. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maldini. And it's Rijkaard. Succumbs to the pressure. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that looks a decent ball. Rijkaard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
First quarter of an hour gone. Stoichkov.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Zanetti with the slide tackle there. And he's picked out the run.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
O'Reilly tries to pass it through. It's come to nothing. That is good alertness. Dani Olmo can see things others simply cannot. Batistuta getting up there. Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper, couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. This is a promising build-up.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Can he get it through? Now it's Stoichkov. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. O'Reilly. That's Rijkaard. Maldini. Beckenbauer. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Cruzeiro are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Towering header! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Stoichkov has found the net here, of course. Aims beyond the defence, and he's managed to get free. It's out for a goal kick. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And he's being shifted off it. Rui Costa. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Batistuta. Beckenbauer. Brilliantly cut out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's had it taken off him. Beckenbauer looking to play him in. Batistuta is wide and looking to get onto this. Now it's Batistuta. Passing nice and neat. He's having a pop! And he was there to get a vital touch. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incidents and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Second period then underway. Now it's Darwin, Bastoni, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he finish? That's another chance. It's there!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Cruzeiro with the lead. Pass is just off target.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Zanetti. Rui Costa. And he's intervened well there. Beckenbauer. And that's really well manoeuvred. Casemiro. Oh, important interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Raul really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Chance! And yes, it's there! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Drama over the penalty spot. much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Cruzeiro leading now. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Nunez. And he's got away from him.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Cruzeiro can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he's going to have his name taken. Casemiro is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's got the beating of his man. And he's there to belt it away. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Filippo Inzaghi. And it's Kimmich. Dani Olmo, Bastoni calmly anticipates. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Inzaghi. Stoichkov. He has found the way through. It's a goal kick. Kimmich gathers from the goal kick. Now it's Darwin. And this is Batistuta. O'Reilly receives it in a wide position.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Stoichkov is in a really good position out wide. Rui Costa. That's a lovely, neat pass. Beckenbauer. Well, this could be it. Pass something close to a minor miracle.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Cafu. He's shifting through the gears here. Rijkaard. Rui Costa. Raul. It's a pretty loose pass. Nunez is onto this.
Cruzeiro really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And it's Inzaghi. O'Reilly cuts it out. Rui Costa. And smartly reclaimed. And the number on the board is 3. O'Reilly played right into his path. Adams can get it clear. Filippo Inzaghi. Now it's Darwin. Kimmich. Rui Costa. Now who's going to be first to this? And there goes the final whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway.
It comes as little surprise, Peter, that we find the name of Park Ji-sung on this team sheet.
First name on the team sheet, you would think.
Yeah, and a player with a fantastic engine. I always think that every time you see him, he's just going to run himself into the ground. He'll give everything for the cause, and he always sets the tone for industry.
Now it's Messi, looking to play him in, and it's been played through. Oh, important interception. Beckenbauer. Rui Costa. Beckenbauer. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Rui Costa. Passing is crisp and sharp. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Batten. Tries one from range!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And this is Bale. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Bale. Oh, a delicate chip through. He's shifting through the gears here. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Rui Costa. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Cannavaro. Casapia are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Ferran Torres. Zanetti. Rui Costa can see things others simply cannot. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And that's been intercepted. Oh no, what a... Can he finish? There it is! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
An uncompromising challenge. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Messi.
That's going in strongly. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Nicely weighted ball. Totti picks it up out wide. Cannavaro with the clearance. Over to the right flank. Rui Costa. Messi. Park Ji-sung. Bastoni calmly anticipates. Rui Costa is always looking to break lines. O'Reilly. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And it's Messi. Always onto this. Shot a goal! Totti. Rui Costa. Passes coming off in quick succession here. O'Reilly. And here's Ferran Torres. He has found the way through. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Park Ji-sung. Ferran goes for a shot! Fabulous from Ferran Torres! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Cannavaro. And it's Bale. And the pass is intercepted. Now that looks a decent ball. Bale. Maldini. Totti. And it's Rui Costa. Beckenbauer. And here's Zanetti. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Two added
Messi
minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres proves just a little bit too strong. Rijkaard. Rui Costa. Well, they can break here. Rui Costa. Zanetti. Well, played right into his path. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen.
And that is indeed the final act. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. So, into the second half. O'Reilly. And it's Messi. That looks a good ball through. He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Rijkaard. Beckenbauer. Now it's Darwin. Rui Costa. And Batistuta! That's another chance! Well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Now, can they get him away? And the shot's on here. And he should have made them pay.
This is turning into a repeat offenders affair. The keepers won't be complaining, though.
Casapia have their second corner now. Khan claims comfortable. And now they can spring out of defence. Casapia are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He can run onto that. Oh, that's Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Pass somewhat off target. Ferran Torres. Now it's Messi. He is through here. Park Ji-sung. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Opts to play it back. Messi. Knocks it into space. Oh, super find. He's got away. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that's fabulous! A finish right from the top draw. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Casapia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And now he has two.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Darwin
Two
Núñez.
coaches are signalling
Number
changes here,
15,
both at the same time.
Batistuta.
A shift in
Number
momentum,
22,
perhaps.
Well, there's a real
Progetto
sense that the momentum
Number
has shifted
6,
here, Peter, and the
Number
crowd are
10,
reacting to that now.
Rui Costa. Coming on the field.
Head out towards the right
Number
wing.
8,
Space for him to turn and look.
Number
And he's managed to
27,
get free.
Ryan.
He's
Number
had a
9,
shot! And he hits the net! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Not a manager, I think. It's all happening.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Batistuta. And it's McAllister. Always goal side. Ferran Torres. A lot of shoots! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Corner number 3 coming up. Messi with the short one. Big chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Casapia really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. And they're back on the ball again. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, there's a probing ball. Looking for options for movement.
think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And this is Bojan. Defending of the desperate variety. That's a good ball. Silvestre tries to clear. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ferran Torres. That's a little off target. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Messi, who's set up one goal so far, works it forward. Has a look and plays it forward. Fiore. He's found a way through. And there goes the final whistle. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Your final thoughts, Jim? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback, in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack.
Shot at goal! Goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
Was there ever any doubt?
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Silvestre aims beyond the defence. Delivers the ball. Great chance! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry.
Nunez, he's through. Can he finish? And it's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, the keeper's clearly not happy, Peter. The least his defence could have done was go to the danger, and that was decidedly lacking.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Pass somewhat off target. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. There's a sharp little ball here. Nunez picks it up out wide. Xavi Alonso. It's Totti! Well taken goal. They are purring, truly purring. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, what has happened? Tries a shot! And that's a sharp finish. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Brazil cut their deficits and look raring to go. Messi! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
That has ended up in no man's land. Looking to play him in. Oh, pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. And here's Messi. And this is Messi. And Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And this is Drogba. And he's being shifted off it. Looking for the run. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Darwin. McAllister. It's a pretty loose pass. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And there's green grass ahead of him. And reclaimed it in a trice. Silvestre. Can he get it through? Drogba! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he's done it! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Out towards the flank. What a throw in. And this is Bojan. Howson is always looking to break lines. Xabi Alonso gets on his bike and on the move. McAllister. That's the end of the first 45. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Senhoras e senhores, peguem seus bilhetes. É hora de anunciar os números do sorteio de hoje.
Down to business again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's Xabi Alonso. Drogba dominates aerially so often. Rui Costa.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Totti. Darwin. Tries to pass it through. Real chance! It's a goal! And with that, he takes home the match ball. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Brazil really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So again, we have parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Caceres. Chance here to counter. That is good alertness. Totti. Xavi Alonso. Raul. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. McAllister. And it's Totti. The pass is intercepted. And this is Messi. Now it's Xabi Alonso. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
He's on it, can he get away? Now it's Drogba. Van Dalton proves too strong. That has not gone well. Raul is onto it in a flash. Silvestre wins the duel this time. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. And no, that was never going to make it. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Raul. Kimmich gets a good foot in there. Adams spots it and intercepts. And this is Messi, threads one in. And this is Raul. Here comes the corner.
Teremos uma substituição.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, good effort! And the ball, and again! Brazil have their second corner now. He's rising! Harmlessly behind. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Howson with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. This is Bojan. Oh, shooting chance! It's anyone's ball now.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Neymar, and he welcomes it in. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Diaz. Knocks it into space. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball.
And this is Batistuta. Oh, that's a super piece of goalkeeping.
Ah, Peter, that's as decisive as it comes. The keeper got everything right in that instance.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And here's Neymar. Now it's Diaz. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Batistuta, picked out brilliantly. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Diaz. Bojan. There's the shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. Played in. Oh, great leap! Oh, wow, that's crazy! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare. He's having a shot! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's in one-on-one. Chance, surely! Oh, what has happened here? And again! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's going wide left.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Zanetti. It's going across goal. He's rising! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Looking to play him in.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Beckenbauer does well to get it back. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's a promising position. Tries to get it clear. Batistuta. Beckenbauer. He's in plenty of space here. That's put paid to the danger. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Distributed tidily, and he's picked it up out wide. Rui Costa. Bojan looking to add to his goal. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he plays one through. Batistuta receives it in a wide position. Incoming delivery. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, good take in a good area. Very nicely done. Terrific effort!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that's well spotted. Beckenbauer. Maldini. Adams. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Beckenbauer. Raul. Raul proves just a little bit too strong. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And that's a good ball. And the shot! Oh, how good is he? He's got himself an absolute peach. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So they have it all to do again.
Oh, there's a genuine sense of tit for tat here, Peter. Neither side seems willing to back off here. This is a terrific watch.
It's Rui Costa. And this is... And Bojan! It's anyone's ball now.
Bojan Kirkic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And so we're off again.
Vasco da Gama have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it.
Roll! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
Now that's well seen too. Rui Costa, that's really well manoeuvred. That has been cut short. That's a good foray he's making. He's looking wide. Rijkaard. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. It's a really well-measured ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that is headed for the... Tries a shot! He's delivered all right!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Vasco da Gama with the lead.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
That has ended up in no man's land. It's a promising position. This is a promising build-up. Great ball, and he's in here! Bojan being hunted in packs.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Rijkaard. Beckenbauer. Raul. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Bojan. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Spread to the right. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aims beyond the defence, thinks about the shot. Oh, great leap! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 42.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Raul, who's set up one goal so far. And the counter is on. Oh, nice touch. He has found a way through. Plays it across.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Adams. Rui Costa. Adams. And it's with the keeper. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Rui Costa. Now it's Bojan. He's found a way through. And this is Rui Costa.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's a sharp little ball here. Spread it left. He has a look up. And he's picked it up out wide. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So here comes a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Camisa 21. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 5.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Over to the right flank. And this is Batistuta. Vasco da Gama preparing now to welcome the final whistle.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Vasco da Gama can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Spread out to the left. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Very much into the last knockings. That has been slung wide. Batistuta takes a shot! And no mistake! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Knocks it into space. Now this could be a chance. Drives a towering header. And that is as much as we have time for.